Oh, okay.
That's another 40 minutes.
This is going to be a first, and this is going to be funny. We only have to do it once, but we've got to do this.
Dark doesn't know what's going on. He's very concerned. You can hear it in his absence of not talking.
I'm just trying to ignore you guys. I'm afraid.
You have to try to do that?
Yeah. Oops, I did that wrong.
Didn't the Lord and Savior tell you to be kind to your neighbor?
I'm going to be kind by ignoring you.
The Bible also says to be kind to your enemies. It says to give them kind words because it's as if it's like a hot coal on their head.
That's right. And that's true.
Well, I mean...
Then sometimes they kill you.
Dark's not going to like this one.
I don't think turn the other cheek means what you think it means.
And then Jesus said, I can't heal you for free. That's socialism.
Dark, I wish you had been able to watch that documentary by Darren Brown.
I don't... Who's Darren Brown?
He's a mentalist, magician, stage guy from Britain.
Oh, I think you sent me a link to that. I think I saw part of it. Yeah, I think I watched part of it.
They spend a lot of time hand-wringing over ethical concerns because making a fake faith healer is kind of scummy.
Right. But there's no question that there have been and currently are charlatans in the world.
Oh, God. There's a flyer that says stressed out, and at the bottom it says, have you tried drugs?
Did you invite Dark to the party yet?
Nope, he's not inviting me.
Are you ready?
Yep. Stream's
drop
going.
Again. 3, 2, 1.
Drop.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, instant drop.
Oh, boy.
That was my fun. I've been waiting forever for this.
Bully. You're a bully, Corsair.
Yep.
Big bully.
I tried to do it. I don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah, it probably didn't work because we got a drop.
No, I got a drop too.
Oh,
Frozen City. Oh my goodness, we actually sync drop.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Streamer favoritism.
We should have just been doing it this way the whole time.
Right?
What are you guys in?
Actual streamer favoritism.
We're in Mechwarrior Online.
Oh, I'm in Mechwarrior 5. That's going to be weird.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in Mechwarrior 5 Mechs.
Watch out, he's going to kill your frame rate first.
Yeah.
We're on the same side. Look how perfect that worked. We're on the same side.
How unfortunate. We're running with 11 mechs.
Is that
actual streamer favoritism?
You're going to kill me?
We're
on the same side. We're on the side that's going to put you out of your misery, Dark.
I like how the guy that's got more friendly kills than anybody else here put together said, you're going to kill me.
Well, I don't have more friendly kills than anybody else put together. I don't think.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to make you very happy. I went back to the XL motor.
Who have I killed? Let's see. Who have I killed?
Me? Twice? At least?
Only once for me.
I wasn't asking you guys. I was asking you to tell me other people other than you guys.
There's probably countless others.
That's only one. I think I've only killed one.
Any hostiles getting your way.
Well, the victims can't talk, Dark.
Well, you can't.
They're all dead.
You can't say anything either because you're dead. When did I kill you? I killed Corsair. I know that, but I don't remember killing Sarcasmo.
I was 10 seconds into a match as a flea, and you took out my back armor immediately and killed me, and didn't even know it. I was complaining the whole match, and you didn't say anything until the end. You're like, I did? In the next match, it made you sit out.
That's why I don't remember it very well, is because
I was
didn't remember
so mad.
then.
When you search for 40 minutes, you get into the game, and a teammate takes you out 10 seconds in. It's very agitating.
I didn't want you to go through the suffering.
Where were you in front of him?
Yeah, exactly. I had to check my
gun.
What? Why are you in front of me?
I gave Dark Marauder a full frontal alpha strike with that Marauder build yesterday.
I think it was on this map
you did.
too, actually.
Are there bad things over there, McFish?
Annihilator.
Oh, that's a bad thing.
It's a very sleepy Annihilator, though. He hasn't shot me enough off of him.
I'm behind you.
There is a Piranha coming.
Yeah, that's
I guess I don't want this hill. Half my team went left.
Oh, I'm still behind you.
Resource point Theta.
I got a couple people went through tunnel.
Youch. Backing out.
I do not remember making this mech.
Okay, there's one up there behind us.
Arm throw.
Spotted.
Are there 2 hunchbacks over there? Lost signal as soon as I shot. Hey, I got hit still. He didn't move. Dummy.
Oh, I should have kept the high ground. This is bad. Look at you with your jump jets.
Target spotted.
Ouch.
Getting hit from behind.
Oh, the nerve.
The enemies that you turned your back on?
Yeah.
Hit them. Shoot back.
I couldn't get my mech to stop moving around.
Oh, I wanted to shoot him too. He retreated though.
He jumped down. He'll come back up. Oh, there's one over here.
Okay, I'm gonna peek. Don't shoot me.
Right.
We got some coming through the C4
Shoot
line.
you in the right leg, you said? Is that what you said?
Hey, Rad?
Oh man, you got
That's so weird.
Oh, dude, look at all the enemies on the left.
Order of the resources. Keep it up. Target spotted.
I'm gonna move up.
Yeah, careful. There's
Oh,
two guys
maybe
right
not.
behind the building over here.
Yeah, I see him. I see him.
Okay.
Free shots on both of them. Light mech close. Light mech close.
Target spotted.
Uh-oh, he's going to come around here.
Heat level critical.
Those guys are peeking us now on the other side.
I figured I should have stood up there, but I did too.
Light jumped down, right?
I don't know where he went. I lost him.
He went over the cliff.
I want to backshot this guy right now.
The enemy is at 25%.
He was looking right at me.
Controlled by the enemy.
He was looking at me.
What the heck is hitting me from that side?
Alright, I got to go down around here.
Oh no. Sorry, buddy.
Target spotted.
Godzilla's taking a beating back.
I almost lost my shoulder.
Shoot. They're coming through the city on our spawn side.
Artillery
spotted.
strike
I'm off to a
online.
bad start already in the first match here.
Alright, let's wide flank around.
Which way do you want to go?
Target
C4?
spotted.
We'll wide flank around, hit T, and then
Delta 4?
pincer
Where's he at?
this guy.
Which guy?
This
There
one
he is.
guy that's over here by himself.
I do not see him on the map.
Oh, there's two guys.
Artillery
I'm
strike
going over to Delta
Yeah,
4
there's two
because you
guys.
said over to D. So here I am.
T.
Oh, T.
Tom.
T-
Tango.
Tom, sorry, I did not go to the right place.
Kappa is
In
under
Gulf?
enemy
Talking about
target
Gulf?
spotted.
G4?
No, I'm talking about the point T. The T point.
Theta!
I don't really
Target
like T.
spotted.
I just one hit somebody from behind. This flanking maneuver worked perfectly. I just one banged somebody with a back shot. Okay, I'm just gonna stay on this point.
Target spotted.
Probably did.
Who's
Target
behind me?
spotted.
You're all by yourself. I don't know.
No,
There's
there's
one guy with you. Yeah, it's a bushwhacker.
We've killed almost all of them but one.
Yeah, there's one left, yeah.
I'm sure I helped a lot. I'm sure.
I one banged someone, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, he's back down where I just
Where
was!
is he? Oh, he's over there.
No kidding. Target spotted.
Looks like I'm not done dealing damage.
Target spotted.
He's dead.
We've gathered enough resources.
try to
This
jump down.
triumph will provide us huge tactical benefits.
How you doing, Kodo? Welcome. Well, I don't think I did much damage, but I stayed alive. That's shocking.
I did
300.
368 damage.
I thought I was going to do more, less than that, so I'm actually happy. McFish made up for it. Thanks, McFish.
Yeah, no oregano or rosemary in that recipe?
Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Do it as it is.
No basil?
You can put basil on it.
The name of
There's
it is...
basil in the recipe, I
She
think.
doesn't have it in the recipe. I didn't realize that till after I posted it, but you can put some basil on it if you want. She used to call it tomato basil cream sauce, so I should ask her if she just puts it in.
Why is it called cream sauce when there's no cream or thickening solution of any sort in it?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, half and half.
Yeah, half and half.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. I see it now. Can you use
it's important.
heavy cream? You use heavy cream instead?
You could, but the half and half's fine.
Mm.
You just use a little more. You need a little more.
I suppose if you're old and have half and half in the house.
Well, the heavy cream, it makes it really good too. So it's not like you can't do it.
Half and half, insulin, depends.
Yeah, the cream it makes it a heavier sauce as far as just feeling like, wow, I'm eating a lot of heavy sauce.
You guys want to switch up groups?
I'll join Dark.
Kind of figured.
I'll make it group. McFish likes to keep me down in lower tiers.
Although that was neat getting everybody in the same side.
And tiers.
Neat.
It was neat.
Okay. Sarcasmo, I'm giving you the crown so I can go to the laundry room and have a smoke.
Why didn't I didn't open my stream. I had been watching this last match. Sorry, no grief. I'll fix that. I thought I pushed the button. Evidently I did not. And anybody else want me, or you guys are fine? You guys free?
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
Okay, we're green.
Or not.
I'm green.
Warning.
We're waiting on
Warning. Main bay doors open. Please keep your hands.
Why do I have the crown again? Why does this keep happening?
Stream will begin shortly.
Sarcasmo.
Quite
Has the
exhilarating.
crown.
Alright, we're green, whatever. I went out to smoke.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, launch.
You should just smoke inside. You people should just smoke inside.
I don't smoke.
You have more back armor now because of playing with Dark?
You don't smoke. You just said that you went outside to smoke.
Yeah, he runs with
Yep.
back arm.
No, I went to the laundry room.
There's these new things they're trying out these days called jokes.
I do jokes sometimes every night for Effie. I do kids jokes.
Or
Those jokes work out a lot better when that's actually funny.
you wouldn't know what that is either, so
Funny.
Don't be giving me
You were
crap.
laughing at my half and half joke like 2 minutes ago.
I've been in here for an hour and it's 1, so I mean
It's about quality, not quantity.
apparently. Oh man, he wants too much.
So I don't have anybody to crawl into my house now. Swarmy bailed on me. Where is Swarmy?
Well, when you
Where
murder
is
your
Swarmy?
help, that's what happens.
I didn't murder him. I think he had a taste of it and then decided he didn't want any more.
Gotta work on your phrasing.
The murder thing was just for publicity. It wasn't that, that was just to stir up interest in the whole caper.
Oh, speaking of murder,
Yes.
they found in Dennis Rader's old house a little secret hidey hole recently.
Who's Dennis
dat?
Rader?
The BTK killer?
The what?
Bind, torture, kill?
BTK.
Oh.
The Vine torture killer?
Bind.
Bind, torture, killer.
Oh, I don't know anything about him.
He was into bondage or what?
Yeah, he would tie everybody up before he abused them and then killed them.
Where was this? What?
Kansas, I think.
I think he ended up in Kansas, but I think he killed people in 3 or 4 states, maybe.
When, how long ago? Is this current or a while ago?
Yeah.
I think they arrested him
I didn't
maybe
hear
10
that.
years ago.
Is there
Oh, okay,
something
so it's
I'm
not
missing
current.
here? What's unique about tying
found a
up the
hidey hole
person you
under his
intend to
house.
torture and kill?
Well, he
I
would
don't-
do a home takeover and then bind them in rather specific ways.
Didn't he also write BTK on everything?
He may have done that as well.
Wow.
I think he also sent notes to the police.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was sick.
I'm pretty sure he was also a cop.
Oh,
Did
my
he
gosh.
So
he
he
get
sent
sentenced
notes
yet?
to himself?
Did he ever get sentenced?
Computer turn
I
on
see what you
Daisy.
did there.
I
So,
think he's in jail right now.
So I'm hoping it's a state with a death penalty.
yeah, it's kind of.
He's in a wheelchair. I think he's just.
I don't care.
Is he? So you said they found a hidey hole. What did they find in the hidey hole? More bodies?
Mementos, and they are now suspecting he killed more people than they were already aware of.
How many do they know he killed?
I don't remember the numbers, but it's in the more than 10 category.
I thought it was in the teens.
Wow. Surprised there hasn't been like a Netflix miniseries like the Unabomber and stuff on it.
Well, they just had him on the Dateline 2020 tonight.
Yeah, he's been in the media a few times.
Did you hear about that lawyer in South Carolina got in trouble this last week too? One that killed his family because he was making money doing a documentary from prison.
Yeah.
Oh, not Murdoch.
What's his name? Yeah, Murdoch.
Was it Murdoch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was an interesting.
That whole messed up family.
So there's been a couple.
He killed a lot of people
about this guy.
I didn't know anything about him until he killed his family, and like, is that the same guy that's been on the news? And then we watched that documentary on Netflix. Like, wow, that whole family was messed up, except for the wife, I guess.
Yeah, up until he murdered his wife and child, like he was going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But his youngest son would not stop doing dumb things. Like, he was such an idiot.
Isn't that normal for youngest sons?
No,
He wasn't that young.
He killed a girl on a boat because he was driving drunk. What else? He did a bunch of dumb stuff, like one after another. And his dad and grandpa were like, you need to knock it off. They had to keep covering up and paying for stuff.
Killed another one in a car accident. Murdered a boy.
Yeah.
His son's friend.
Yeah.
He should have. Grandpa, I'm sure, is not innocent either. Oh, we got an assault over on the left.
I'm pretty sure you don't grow up to be a multiple murderer without some influence from your family.
Well, his grandpa got him out of trouble a bunch of times, and so does dad. Oh, I just walked in front of the whole team over here. This sucks.
Oh, that hurt. Ow, that hurt. Ow.
The dad killed the nanny.
Oh, I forgot about that, too. She fell. Yeah, that whole family. Besides the mom, it sounded like.
Do you think she was ignorant up until she got murdered?
I mean, she might have covered up the nanny thing, too. I think she got murdered because she saw him murder the kid. She was in probably the wrong place.
That's got to be a test of marital loyalty if you see your spouse murder your child.
I can't imagine how could you stay with somebody that would do that?
It really depends on what my kid
Maybe
did.
he did the kid too.
You either stay with them or it's Mortal Kombat, right? Like,
If my kid had been killing people for years and we tried to cover it up, I'd be like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's time he does go.
Oh, well, that's it.
I mean,
I wasn't listening. I was reading this other stuff, so I missed some of that. Was the kid killing people? Of the BTK killer, or this other one you're talking about?
The Murdoch people in South Carolina.
The Murdoch? Yeah. Was the kid killing
Murtaugh or Murdoch? I think it's Murtaugh, actually, Corsair.
Murtaugh, yeah.
They pronounce it weird.
Murtaugh.
It's spelled one way and it's pronounced the other.
Lethal Weapon. Murtaugh.
Yeah, that's where I first thought of when I saw that.
Sensors
because they're getting too old for this stuff.
Weapons online.
Did you ever watch the Lethal Weapon TV show kind of reboot?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was really, I liked it, and then they got rid of the main guy because I guess he was
crazy.
On the set.
The wife and I watched it every week. That was a really good show.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun.
What show?
And I liked the guy.
Lethal Weapon.
Too bad he turned out to be a jerk, right?
Yeah, ruined it. I mean, what's his name? The guy that brought in that played Stifler wasn't terrible, but
it was okay. But the show
wasn't the same.
Go after that. But yeah, I liked it.
We talked about it at work. They're like, "Is it like the movies?" I go, "If you forget everything about the movies, it's awesome.
Enjoy it for what it is." Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah.
We've captured Resource Point Sigma.
I'm not seeing any bad guys here.
We have gained Epsilon.
I'm going to do something really strange and stay with the team. Don't ask me why.
Target spotted.
What happened? We were doing so bad.
I'm with McFish. We're both in Marauder 4As.
Theta
I'll bet
is
he does a
controlled by the
little more
enemy.
damage than I do.
Target spotted.
Hmm.
Where are the bad guys? Gotta be one there, I'll bet.
Probably on the opposite side of
Target spotted.
yeah, from where the good guys are at.
Looks like there's one over here.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
One guy left.
Going with my right, looks like.
Target spotted.
What's over here, Mr. King Crab? Just see.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, he'll do. Darn it, didn't get a full burn.
Target
there.
spotted.
Oh, you're right past the hill.
Target spotted.
Come on up. Come on up.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
McFish, if you're gonna come over to the right
Target
to
spotted.
B4, there's like 3 or 4 in here.
Heat level
Need a
critical.
little help.
Target spotted.
Jump out here, see you guys.
The enemy is at 25%. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Target
I'm
spotted.
good.
Assistance.
Heat level critical. Warning incoming missile.
Ouch. Ouch.
We have
Warning
Gamma.
incoming missile.
Need
Heat
assistance.
level critical.
They've taken us on.
Left torso critical
Oh
damage.
no, he's gonna kill me.
Artillery
Target
strike
spotted.
online. Warning
Ouch.
incoming
Don't hurt my
missile.
mech, buddy.
Heat
Oh well. Did better overall. Should have gone toe to toe.
Oh, Charlie 4, please.
We've already gained a quarter of the
Oh, we
resources.
lost the
Keep it up.
sarcasm.
target
Where'd he
acquired.
go?
Target
Where'd the
destroyed.
sarcasm go?
You just bailed out, I guess.
Well,
Target acquired.
I
Target
didn't remember
destroyed.
he's saying. I'm
New
saying
target
bye.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Warning incoming missile.
Target spotted. Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
Who's Minion
Warning
27?
incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Minion? I've played with him before.
New target
I
acquired.
think he's been in Discord with us before, in drops.
Target
DHB. It's in
Yeah.
our unit tab.
Yeah. That makes sense. Is he in the game?
Yeah. In the
Target
unit
spotted.
tab.
Target destroyed.
I don't know that he's impressed
Hostiles
with
have
the
collected
Lance
50% of their resources.
vibe.
Capture resource points from them
I
to
mean, I'm
stop
not
the
saying he's
bleeding.
not, but he
Enemy
doesn't
forces have
show
Sigma.
up. He came for a while, but didn't stick, which is fine. He's probably got, he's probably smarter than we are.
What do you have in that 4A, Grief?
Same thing I have, I think.
4 binaries and 3 medium ER.
We have gained
Lasers.
Epsilon.
Oh.
Are you guys ready for another match? We only have 2 now, so we can recombine.
We're waiting for one guy to die, get killed. I mean, we're waiting.
Resource point Theta is ours.
So either
We
we're gonna
won't
get
have
the caps.
tonnage.
or-
Summoner, you have heavy medium lasers. Shoot him with those.
Target spotted.
New iPhones get revealed in 3 days.
Halfway to victory. Target spotted. We need to keep
New
holding
iPhones
on
come
to
out
our
3 days.
resources.
Oh, the new iPhone?
Yeah.
It's like, I like my iPhone 13 Pro Max because it'll shoot RAW, so I can use it for behind the scenes footage and stuff like that if I'm shooting music videos. But Jessica hasn't done another music video for like a year, so I don't know when I'm going to get to do any more. She's not been up for it, which is really sad.
Yeah, I'm going to be
She's got a boyfriend
upgrading.
now, and that seems more important for some reason.
I'm going to be upgrading because I have a 12 Pro.
Are these
Which
the
is very
15s that are
old.
coming out?
Yeah, 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max.
I keep my phones longer than you do, I think, because I had a 6 before I upgraded to the 13.
This is the longest that I've gone without upgrading.
I didn't look at the stats. How did we do? Darn it, I forgot to look.
I went from I had a 6 Plus, then I got a 10 or an X, then I got a 12 Pro, and I'm gonna get the 15 Pro Max.
So about every 2 releases, every couple years.
Yeah, normally it's every 2 cycles, but this time around it was 3, just because the 14s came out, and I knew that it was a rumor that the 15s or whatever came after the 14 was going to have USB-C, so I held out for the USB-C.
Well, plus the new ones, I believe, have the chip in it to allow it to connect to Starlink anywhere in the world, so you'll be able to text if you're in the middle of a mountain range, or you can even maybe watch video.
Starlink? I don't think Starlink. No, they have satellite text to 911.
Yeah, well,
that's in the 14 though as well.
Yeah, the 14 on.
I don't know anything about a Starlink chip.
Starlink is the protocol they have to be able to connect to. I don't know if it's a chip or just better support. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know what they need to have in it. I think it's a chip.
It's a system of satellites.
Well, I know what the satellites are. I just don't know what the phone needs in it in order to communicate to them.
To get GPS?
They have GPS anyway, but that doesn't come from the Starlink satellites. Let me go see here.
Pretty sure you do get GPS from Starlink satellites, which is why they shut them down in the Ukraine so they couldn't kill the Russian ships.
Okay, so you're going over with them?
Well, we're going to combine for 4, right?
I'm not, because I won't have tonnage.
Well, so what? There's only room for one of us, because we're both assault. I could play my
He's in his Marauder, so.
I could play my annoy people build, my Rack 5 build.
T-Mobile phones will connect to Starlink for free starting. How do they tell us next year? That was last year, but I think you have to have a 14 or above. Let's see if it.
Well, 14 has satellite communication. Nothing before that does.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what is required to have that satellite communication.
Oh.
We're making a special antenna, the most advanced phased array antennas in the world. Will pick up very quiet signals. So the satellites have to have a special antenna. So Starlink has the special antennas to pick up the very faint signals from the phone.
This says that T-Mobile and SpaceX's solution would work with all existing smartphones, not only satellite capable ones.
That might be the case.
It uses existing mid-band 5G spectrum. So it's broadcasting 5G spectrum straight from the Starlink satellites. So it's not an actual satellite connection, it's just 5G.
The first service will enable text messages, possibly messaging apps through Sievert, though Sievert warned that we haven't actually begun working with other companies. It's a bit of a technical problem. They'll need help from the partner with. There'll be probably also considerable delay in half an hour or so until the message is sent or received. Musk suggested, however, that the spec of the antenna and service potentially could enable multiple voice calls and real-time messaging in time. You guys are green?
Not yet.
If we both
this
join,
was a year
but
ago,
I'm
though,
in a.
so. Go ahead.
If I join with if Corsair joins with a 100 ton and I join with a, what is this? With a 50 ton, are we going to be overweight? Or can we make that work?
We'll be fine. We can make it work.
We'll be within weight. Okay, we can just join them then, Corsair. I'll play a lighter mech. I've been playing this Marauder non-stop, so I don't mind switching. Send me an invite. And Corsair.
I've joined already. Same unit.
There you go.
Alright, we need 5 tons. I do not have a 45-ton mech.
I'm not even in the 100.
Sounds like you need to
You're not even in the 100?
a 45-ton
No.
mech.
Oh, we're good.
I can't read any of the characters on my screen, so The 0 looks enough different than other things that I can tell when I get there.
Yeah, we're at 0.
But I can't tell how many I am away from it.
As long as it's a single digit and it turns green, it's got to be a 0, right?
Yeah.
McFish, you're going to have to ready up, though. There we go. So at the time in 2022, it was going to be on T-Mobile first and only. I don't know when they branched that out. It's a lot like putting cellular towers in the sky, just a lot harder because the towers are moving at 17,000 miles per hour. Details.
Here's something that I disapprove of that Apple does, though, is that they only provide, I think, 2 or 3 years of their satellite service, and then after that, it's like $10 a month for their emergency 911, which I feel like no service that is like solely used for the purpose of dialing 911 should ever cost any money.
Yeah, they should just do that for free. Raging Owlbear says, not entirely accurate. The Ukraine drone subs were internet enabled.
Good idea.
It wasn't GPS that was needed. I just didn't know that. I thought the GPS satellites were in gyrosynchronous orbit with the Earth. So I wouldn't have thought that. I'm totally wrong.
Pretty sure they are.
I beg your pardon?
I'm pretty sure they are.
That's what I thought. So I wouldn't think that the SpaceX Starlink satellites, which are whizzing around at low Earth orbit, would have GPS features in them. But I don't know.
Well, like they were getting their GPS from somewhere else. It was the communications from the drone to the phone or whatever.
So they're just bouncing, relaying the GPS coordinates to the phone.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, that makes sense. I know that like civilian GPS is down to like 1 meter accuracy. Is military even tighter than that now? It's kind of crazy.
They would probably say it's still at 1 meter.
Well, they'll say that. Yeah.
It's within 3 millimeters.
Right. I can't even park my car within 1 meter, and I'm right there.
GPS also doesn't do altitude very well at all. It's not a reliable source for altitude calculation.
It has to figure that altitude from sea level, though, so it's pretty good at figuring out if you're on the ground, as long as you're on the ground, right?
No, it's pretty bad in general for altitude, even if you are at ground level.
Target spotted.
Okay.
It's worse, though, if you're in the air.
Artillery strike online.
Oh, they're over. How about that?
Well, there's one that came down already. Let's see if we can go pick him up and say hello.
I'll go with you.
Artillery
Well,
strike.
you go that way and I'll go this way.
I'm over here.
Target
there's a whole bunch of them here.
Stone Rhino.
Holy cow. I'm backing up to get the Stone Rhino with you.
Stone Rhino killed me.
Target spotted.
No. Don't say that. No, they're coming after me. Shoot.
Oh boy.
Holy cow. I'm just getting slaughtered here.
Yep.
We're experiencing
down.
some losses. Don't get sloppy out
They're going to
there.
walk right through us if that's their mode. That was a really good push. They're just coming right through.
Target spotted.
Oh no 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 no.
Yes. Yes.
Ah!
New target acquired.
I didn't even realize I was close to overheating. I don't know what happened there. Normally so hard to overheat that mech.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
Apparently not as hard as I thought.
McFish, are you still alive? Let's see. Yep.
New target acquired.
McFish? Of course he's still alive.
Yeah.
It's for me and
sometimes he gets in.
for me and Stalker. Say hi.
Target spotted.
Hey, Swarmy.
Or well, Swarmy says morning.
Howdy.
Stalker says Dark Marauder.
No, that
Target
was
spotted.
Dirk Marauder. It should be Dirk. Swarmy, if you're going to use it, it should be Dirk Marauder. D-U-R-K. Dirk Marauder.
Target destroyed.
That sounds more dangerous.
New target
right?
acquired.
In my imagination.
Because Dirks are dangerous.
No, not
Need
Dork
assistance.
Marauder.
New target
Dirk
I said
acquired.
Dirk.
Right.
I know.
arm destroyed.
Dirks are dangerous. Oh, Dark Marauder.
Yeah. Swarmy, you have to be. You can't be disrespectful. It's my stream.
What's wrong with being a dork?
You
Nerd,
can,
I'm
however,
more of a nerd than a dork, I think.
be disrespectful to Dark Marauder.
You can. We must revere his name.
This
All
is
hail
allowed.
Dark Marauder.
New target
spotted.
acquired.
Dark Marauder, the Great One. All hail. All hail.
New target
We've almost
acquired.
got them all.
Fuel
Clean
at
up the
stole that
fire.
25%.
Target spotted.
We totally didn't.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to...
Gosh, we're 9-9. That's quite a comeback.
He's McFish. He probably doesn't need the extra kill.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Good direwolf.
New target acquired.
Sunspider 2, some big mechs. But here's the McFish.
Need assistance.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Is he going down the ramp, maybe? Oh, there he is.
Target spotted.
Right leg destroyed.
Oh, you know,
Center
you need that
torso
leg.
critical damage.
Target spotted.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ah, close. 11-11.
Fish was killed by a lethal embrace.
Lethal embrace. It was a gift that kept on giving.
It was a squeeze that kept on squeezing.
Fizu. Fizu's in pretty bad shape too, but he's got double snubs. Let's see what he can do.
No, I don't have any of the small condiment things anymore. Dang it.
I drove by Albertsons yesterday and I thought maybe, or yeah, it was today maybe. No, did I go anywhere
Do
today?
these things?
You look for Tim Tams?
I did. I was thinking about driving in to see if they had Tim Tams, but I didn't have time.
These might work. Let me know when the match is over. I'm listening, but
It's going to be over soon.
trying to see.
Man, it's pretty tough. He might get this.
These are good to put. Perfect. Mayonnaise and mustard.
Mayonnaise. Don't put mayonnaise and mustard in that recipe. I'm just saying.
I'm putting mayo and mustard in a couple of little container things so that I can. I'm basically doing like a ready-to-build sandwich, like hoagie roll sandwich
This guy's down
for
to
my lunch
38%.
tomorrow.
His right torso is open and red. Got it.
Mayo, mustard, good. Oh, July 2023. No, it's not. Crash.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Nice.
Stars.
Well done. Good work.
Good job,
Good job, guys. Way to come back from a really good push they did the first time.
Over.
GG.
It's April 15th, 2024. This was good.
I did abysmally. Fish 720, 740. We all three of us got killed pretty handily, it looks like.
Good.
Mayo and mustard come in little packets, little squeeze packets if you want them, yeah.
Yeah, but
Squirmy, that recipe is one of our family favorite recipes. Everybody we've ever made it for loves it. It's really good. You should just make it for your family. Sorry.
I remember to add some basil to it.
You don't have to, but basil never hurts.
It's in the title. It's in the name.
I added it
technically,
to the title.
Technically, it doesn't say basil. It says basil.
Yeah, but that's not actually a word.
Well, maybe they're just talking about snakes or something.
I make sure to get the right sausage and the right tomato, stewed tomatoes, tiny stewed tomatoes. I added the basil to the title because she used to call it that, but then I went and saw that it's not in the recipe, and so that didn't make sense to me. So I just put it up there. I need to remember to ask her about it. You don't have to put the basil in, but basil's always good, so you could.
It's literally called the basil is in the name.
I changed the title. I changed
That's 50 tons
from the original recipe. It wasn't in it until I posted it there for you, so you could ignore it if you want to.
So now I'm just confused. Does she normally make it with basil or not?
I can't remember, so I need to ask her.
No.
Now that you know I can't remember anything, are you less confused? Because that should clarify a lot.
I mean, it's a pretty distinctive taste. So
it makes slightly more sense now.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it in the name to make people confused so they couldn't rip off the recipe.
People would undoubtedly look at the recipe name, then look at the recipe, realize it was missing the most...
The prominent titled ingredient.
Literally the ingredient that's in the title name and be like, this recipe is garbage.
It's like saying sweet Italian sausage with tomato, cream, basil, and it has no sausage, and no tomatoes, and no pot, and no bow ties. You need to get the right ingredients because you won't have the real experience unless you have the right ingredients. Don't overcook the bow ties. You don't want them to be mushy.
He says not even able to say whether or not there should be basil in it. Or how much.
I think it needs prosciutto.
You do not want spicy Italian. You want sweet Italian sausage.
Sweet Italian. I disagree.
Sweet Italian sausage, and you want Johnsonville sweet Italian sausage.
Nope.
I'm telling you, this is what makes the recipe great.
Spicy hot.
Well, you're just ruining it. That's all I can say. You don't like
spicy
it. Doesn't taste
but
real
you don't
sweet.
like anything spicy, so
everybody who has this loves it. Nobody says, "Oh, this isn't spicy." I think you put some red pepper flakes in it and stuff, don't you? Anyway, aren't there some of that?
Yeah, there's red pepper flakes in there.
So just add more if you want it spicier. It doesn't taste overtly sweet. It's not overtly
it's more
sweet.
About
don't worry about
the complexity of the flavor for the sausage, I guess.
Is anybody taking that 50 tons on the table?
If nobody else is, I will.
Do it.
Okay, let me change.
Well, it's 30 tons now. Things are changing.
Oh, no, I needed 50. Never mind.
Oh,
going back out to my sandwich.
Okay,
and now there's 50 again. What are we doing? I'm walking back and forth.
Just Pyro, leave. Don't worry about the sauce. Just try it. You're gonna like it. You know, sometimes you make pizzas and you put everything on them. It's like, it's not as good as a pizza that just has a certain blend of ingredients that are all
like
working
pineapple
together.
And ham and onions.
Maybe. I'm not going to make a statement about some people's taste in pizza. I'm just saying that if you have too many toppings, they can kind of compete rather than accentuate each other and complement each other.
I'll make a statement about people's taste in pizza. If you think that pineapples belong in pizza, you're just wrong. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry.
It has onions in it, but you cook them down, so they're not crunchy.
That may be a controversial viewpoint, and it shouldn't be.
You know, it is controversial. I think I like barbecue chicken and bacon pizza.
That sounds good.
It's really good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Some people would say, well, why would you put barbecue sauce instead of red sauce on pizza? And I would say, well, do both.
Oh, it's instead of red sauce?
Yeah, it depends. You can do it either way. You can just
I thought you meant like barbecue chicken sprinkled on
No, it's
pizza.
like barbecue sauce and then chicken and bacon and cheese. And it's really good. But you could do regular red sauce with some barbecue sauce, drizzled on it.
Is the chicken itself also like
no,
barbecue chicken or no?
Well,
you could do that, but that takes a lot of time. You just put chicken on it. You just drizzle barbecue sauce on top. It's fine.
Barbecue chicken sounds good on a.
It does, yeah.
On a pizza, but I don't know about using barbecue sauce as your sauce.
Trust me, I've done it for decades now, and it's always worked. However, I would not recommend chicken wings pizza because you're going to get bones. Yeah, you're going to get bones. It's not worth it. It's too dangerous.
Well, you can do like cubed buffalo chicken though on like a buffalo chicken pizza. You just cube it.
So onions, like sweet, like red onions, are really good on sandwiches and stuff because they're kind of sweet. And white onions, if you cook them, so they soften. They don't make a crunchy sound. They add a good flavor.
I feel like onions are meant to be cooked down more than they're meant to be crunchy.
Well, the red
definitely
are good crunchy.
Everything that I like, everything that I like with onions on it, I think, is like cooked down onions, as opposed to like raw onions.
Like raw green onions with salt.
I like green onions. The long, skinny ones.
Mm-hmm.
I cook the white part down usually, and the green part I use as a garnish on ramen a lot of times.
Like French onion soup? I don't think it gets better than that. Computer, turn off the AC.
I always thought I'd automate my house, no grief. And so I ran a lot of wire for doing lots of voice control just through the room. This was before other appliances were available. So, and then I realized that Siri basically misconstrues almost everything I say. And it would probably be the death of me and my family if I tried to automate my house. I'd say like, turn on the heat, and it would turn on the gas range, and then it would wait to ignite it, and then I'd tell it to turn on the blower, and it would say blow up and blow us up.
Have you seen a movie called Jexy?
No.
Speak with more tact, Dark.
Tact? It's like it just doesn't even understand anything. I'll say driving directions to Costco, and it'll take me to Costco in Michigan. I'll say food carts.
Oh, that's where it grew up.
Right. I'll say food trucks near me, best food trucks near me. And it'll show me food trucks in another state or another city. And it's not like it doesn't know where I am. I've got location services enabled and stuff. It just is stupid. And
maybe you don't know where you are and you actually were in Michigan.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can't be certain.
Would you guys work a schedule where, so 2 week pay period, right? The first week you work 2 16s. They could be back to back. They could be split with a couple days in between each other, but you work 2 16s and that's it. That's your whole work week for the first week. That's 32 hours. So the second week you work 2 16s and then an 8. Oh wait, no, you'd have to work 3 16s.
No, to make up.
Yeah, to make up for the hours.
I guess I would if they were scheduled in a way that I could have a life on those other days. But if they just willy-nilly move them around on the week that I'm supposed to have certain days off and I've made plans and can't do them, that would get old really fast. And if it paid decently enough.
So as long as the days that you had off.
That's kind of a grueling schedule on the times that you're on, right?
Well, the 3 weeks would suck. So what if instead of doing 3 16s on the second week, you did 2 16s and 2 8s? So you work 2 days one week, and then you work 4 days the next. But 2 of those 4 days are short.
Working 16-hour shifts. I mean, my sisters and I owned an advertising and design firm, and there were times we worked 96 hours straight with no sleep, and it was horrible. But you do that because it's your company. You've got a deadline that you committed to, and you don't want to let the client down, and so you all just grind.
And you're lining your own pockets.
Hello.
Well, not really. We didn't make a lot, but we had a.
Well, no, but the idea is that like
right, we're working. For
you're directly,
directly invested in the success of the company.
Correct.
It's not like we made a lot of money.
Am I right?
Online.
But you can't do that week after week, right? It's just not. It's not tenable.
But you'd have 5 days off.
No, we wouldn't.
No. I'm saying with what I'm proposing.
Yeah, but still, if you work 2 16-hour shifts, right? That's 32 hours in 2 days. 32 out of 48 hours.
And then
that means it's going to take you at least a day just to recover from that.
Maybe
before you can go back to doing anything about life. And so that it really is taking more of your time than it would if you were just working, 8-hour days, 4 days a week. Because I guess
it depends on what your shift is.
If you're young, you're laid out for 1 or 2 days just recuperating. I mean, if you're older,
try and cap.
If you're young, you might be able to do it for a while.
Go get Gamma.
It'll get you health-wise. It'll hurt your body and hurt your state of mind.
Gamma real quick.
So there's more.
What if you split them up?
Don't think we. I think
split them up or put them together. What would be your preference?
Anyone
do 16 back to back, or doing 16 then like 3 days off, 16 2 days off?
I think I'd rather get them out of the way. Yeah, I'd probably go 16 and
then have 5 days off in a row.
Yeah, figuring that you really only have 4 days that you can, really do anything. Because you're going to get done, you're going to be exhausted. You're not going to get on the road and go out of town or anything until the next day, probably. Unless your spouse drives or something, you just sleep in the car. But it's a hard way to go.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted. They have resource point Gamma. Target spotted.
Look at this alarm boat. McFish, are you jealous?
Heat level critical.
Hotel Kodiak.
Acquired. Artillery strike online.
Look at him putting in absolutely zero effort into all the damage he's dealing.
Echo 6 has the Kodiak.
H Kodiak.
Heat level critical.
Affirmative.
Thanks.
That'd be UAV up.
Whoa, why am I in a game?
Hey, uh-oh, I just shut down the front of the guy with Gauss. That was not well planned.
Online.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
My poor little Mech.
Target spotted.
It needs a better pilot.
Who's the guy with purple
Target
X-pulses?
spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Ouch.
Heat level critical.
I gotta go down here.
Warning,
Enemy is at 25 spotted. Target
artillery
spotted.
strike online.
That
Quick,
Kodiak
take
killed
the
him.
point.
Incoming missile.
They're off the point.
Yeah. Oh, they killed me. I did not do well. No, sir. Bad positioning, definitely. I should have gone around. I thought, well, I got some shots here. I didn't realize there was going to be 4 guys up there. There could be a gravitational anomaly.
Target destroyed.
Stalker saying, depends on how far from work you live. It's like an hour
spotted.
to and from the house. Would suck working 6
Resource point
hours.
data is ours.
New target acquired.
Like 20-minute
Money Joe,
commute.
welcome. You're 20 minutes. So that's
Target
still,
acquired.
you're going to lose another hour, basically, before you can go to sleep if you don't eat.
Nope.
New target acquired.
I'm very familiar with working 16s already. I know what you lose.
Yeah, you lose everything.
You lose quite a bit.
I'm surprised they allow
shift.
you to work that many hours in a job that people's
They
lives
shouldn't.
are at stake.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
That's not safe for the people you're trying to
Target
help.
destroyed.
It's not good for your mental health. It's not good
New
for
target
the quality of what
acquired.
you're doing. It's just not good. And I'm shocked that they don't know that.
Target
Because
locked.
that's their job to know that.
Yep. Well, it's
New
it's up
target
to a bunch of
acquired.
politicians to decide these things, and politicians
New
don't
target
often
acquired.
Care. Yeah.
May not even be aware, honestly, because our high up leadership didn't
Have you
do.
talked to your politicians yourself?
We're not allowed to.
What?
Yeah, we
That doesn't
have
seem
to follow.
legal.
We're locked into we can on the behalf of ourselves,
target
but not
acquired.
ourselves for our agency.
Well, sure.
When it comes to
New
issues
target
with the agency,
acquired.
we have to go through chain of command, and the problem is that somewhere
New
in our line
target
of chain of
acquired.
command between our leadership and the politicians, they did a pretty much non-existent job of speaking up on the behalf of the issues that the department's having. So we just I think we had a total of 2 minutes of actual speaking time where we were mentioned throughout the entirety of all the legislative hearings that happened through the entire legislative session this year. 2 minutes, and I'm not.
Well, I mean, just going to your
Target
exaggerating.
acquired.
I think writing letters to your congressman or I guess it'd be your state. You want your state and local government that you're going to talk to your state government.
Yeah, it would be the state and local government. Yeah.
New target acquired.
But we're actually not allowed to do that when it comes to issues that we have with our department.
Missile.
That's the problem.
Center torso critical damage.
Can your spouse do it? Are you married? I don't remember.
I'm not, but I suppose yes. But I don't know. I feel like
Heat level critical. Right
these
arm destroyed.
it's rough because we're 20 employees, there's not many of us, which is why we get overlooked so easily.
Yeah, but it seems like a conflict with your rights of free speech and of your right to call out problems in your place of work to not be able to address it.
Yeah, they use the whole loophole of you're making the department look bad, therefore we have the right to discipline you based off the things that you say in a more public setting about the department, if that makes sense.
If telling the truth makes the department look bad, that's the department's problem, and
that's what you would think, right? I've argued this exact point.
From doing that.
Yeah, I've argued this exact point. That's what you would think, but that's not how it works.
What about non-sourced getting a local news channel?
There's some people that have been discussing this exact thing.
Right.
Yeah, there's some people who have been discussing doing this exact thing. Yep. It's a thing that's making its way around the lower levels of the department right now. So that probably will be happening at some point. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a part of it. So it should be. It certainly should be. Someone's got to notice at some point, and that might be the only way that we get noticed.
I spent 400 hours with 4 of the people that totaled 2,000 hours in a year fighting our local
35 tons
council.
Available.
35 tons. And we finally got them to pay attention and do the right thing. But it took 2,000 man hours to do it.
No.
And it was mainly because they were incapable of doing the research and understanding it on their own. Or lack of interest or lack of time. Because they were all part-time. They get $1,200 a month and it's a part-time job. Except for the
main issue here is that we have a biannual legislature that's only open for 4 months. So if you want the legislature to do something about your department's issues, you have to be very loud. Well, it's not even that. That's part of it, the waiting 2 years part, but the bigger problem is everybody has to wait 2 years.
Yeah.
So if you want to be noticed, you have to be a very loud and convincing voice.
Why do they only meet every 2 years?
And it's very hard to be a loud voice when you don't have a lot of people behind you.
Right.
There's quite a few states that do that every 2 years.
Involved.
Why every 2 years? I don't know, because that's how it's always been. It's in our constitution. Our state constitution says that it's every 2 years.
I guess that's good because it keeps them from spending more money every year faster. Do they ever do emergency sessions or anything like that?
They do, but they're exceedingly rare, and the actual badge wearing law enforcement begged basically for a year and a half for them to do an emergency session for them to get raises, and
left you out.
They refused. They didn't do the emergency session. A year and a half they begged, and they were doing, their union was going through to the news and complaining on the news and trash talking on the news, because when you're unionized you can do that. So, without fear of being retaliated against, basically. So they were doing that for a year and a half, and they refused to call the governor refused to call an emergency session on their behalf, and they got everything they were asking for this legislative session. They just had to wait. So there's no way, and it's never going to happen that they would call an emergency session for us. For 20 employees, there's no way. There's more legislators. There's more legislators than there are employees in my department now. So it just won't happen.
Why don't you just go to another state? Just move away.
I could have been looking at Texas for quite some time. It's very hard to go straight into this profession in another state. Is very difficult because it requires usually a 6-month academy, extensive background check, polygraph, psychological evaluation. These are all things that you have to be present for. So you kind of have to be in the area that you're getting this job in before you have the job and are getting paid by the job, because you have to be present for all these different things to even get into the profession. So it makes it really difficult.
They don't make you pay for the background checks.
All systems.
It depends on the agency. Some agencies do, others don't.
They should make you pay for that.
I think I had to pay for mine with the agency I'm currently with. It's not much. Less than $100 for the background check. They do make you pay for if you have court records, for example. You're responsible for finding as many court records, tickets,
and sending
anything legal that's ever happened in your life, and requesting those records, and those all cost money.
Yeah.
So I had to. I definitely paid more for that kind of stuff than I did for the actual background check.
Yeah.
Just requesting copies of accident reports and police interactions and stuff like that. But it's more of the the background check you probably wouldn't have to be there for, but psychological evaluation, polygraph, which are going to happen on different days also. This hiring process is for my agency, the hiring process from start, from the time that you apply to the time that you are given a job offer, is easily 6 months, minimum. It's a very long process. So
you can't just camp out waiting.
Yeah, it's very hard to do that remotely. It's very difficult. So that's kind of the problem I'm running into. I may have to just find a job that I can make enough money at to move to the state I want to be in, and then go after that job once I'm already established.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 heavy. 2 sub spiders and a Warhammer. Delta 6-5.
Wow, that was Gauss.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
I made my sandwich for tomorrow, or rather my sandwich kit for tomorrow.
Fleet level critical.
I'm gonna walk directly under that Marauder and then call in an airstrike at my feet.
Target spotted.
I'll never suspect a thing.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online. Artillery strike online.
Where are they all?
Well, there's some over where we're poking, but oh, they're all there.
Target spotted.
Oh no! I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
Target spotted.
Wow. Shot my UAV out of this guy immediately as well.
Artillery strike online.
Oh, I just took a terrible shot. That was dumb. Missed that totally. Should have gotten it.
Artillery strike online.
No! Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Why are they all death balling? Everyone's together.
I just killed a mech.
Artillery strike
I feel bad. I don't want you to think I don't feel bad. I do.
Come around a corner and just run into 5 of them. It's very unlucky.
Target spotted.
I'm not doing enough damage here. I'd like to do more. I'm too far away.
Target spotted.
We have another person leaving. They're within 1 week now.
Really? So it's just gonna get worse.
I think their last day is like the 16th or something. Like next 6 days.
I'm going in.
Boy, that would be 8 days. A week from tomorrow. We convince them to go talk to people about how bad the situation is. That's the thing. Everybody inside of our department knows how bad the situation is. What I think is happening is our chief.
Oh, I'm all surrounded. So bad.
Left torso.
Our
find the guys to shoot.
Our top guy, Stalker, is retiring probably before the next legislative session, and simply doesn't care. And I believe is actually aware of what's going on, but like,
say that again. Your top guy, what? Your top guy's retiring?
I was talking to TDO Stalker in the chat. He said should convince them to go, should convince the people that are leaving to go and talk to other people about how bad the situation is since they're already out the door. But like, it's everybody in our leadership is aware. It's just like they're the people that are high enough on the totem pole that they have like a direct communication with the governor, direct communication with the legislature and stuff like that, have refused to act, which means that they either don't think that it's a big enough, like a big problem, but I really don't see how they could possibly believe that, even from just looking at the numbers. Or they just don't care, which is probably the more likely thing, because he's, I believe, getting close-ish to retiring. I think he's set up to retire before the next legislative session in 2025. I think. I don't actually know, but I've heard that he's pretty close, so he's probably within 2 years. So I don't know. And the crappy thing about that is, he knows that there's a problem, but is not doing anything about it. The new guy, whoever comes in and replaces him, it's going to be like starting over, trying to like get them to realize the issues that are going on, right? So I have doubts that anything will even happen in 2025, because we're going to spend however long is in between this guy retiring and the next guy coming in trying to convince the next guy that it's a big problem, because he has no idea, because he's going to be brand new. So I don't know. It's bad enough, honestly. And I told my direct boss this, or actually my boss's boss this. I had like a very serious conversation with them, and I said, the only reason why I am not fearful that my job will be around, like, going up to the next legislative session, like, the only reason why I'm not fearful that we're going to have to completely shut down and that I won't have a job is because the way that we do things in our state is, if you're a state employee, they can't just like shut down your department and take away your job. They would have to move me somewhere else, making the same amount, doing a similar job somewhere else in a different department. So like I have 100% job security, and that's the only reason why I'm not concerned about having a job within the next year and a half. Because otherwise, like, if this was like, if we were like private sector, right? I would be seriously worried about not having a job, like, in the next 6 months to a year. That's how bad it is. Because I feel like we're rapidly approaching a point where we're going to have to just straight up shut down entirely, because we won't be able to run anything anymore. And that's kind of like, it's a position we're actually putting ourselves in, because we keep on stretching thinner and thinner and thinner. So instead of having like a gradual shutdown, if that makes sense, we're just all of a sudden we're going to be put at a point where it's like, we just can't do anything anymore. Like, just like that. We're just going to get pushed over the edge at one point, and it's going to all go away instantly. So, just get someone to remove his retirement pension if he doesn't fix things before he goes. I wish that was the way it worked. If it worked that way, then we wouldn't have these situations where people like basically stop doing their job for the last 5 years that they're employed, because they're kind of just cruising. I was talking to somebody last night. I don't remember who it was. I was up really late last night until like 6 a.m. or something.
Yuck.
And I was with a couple of other guys that were in here, and we were talking about government work and stuff. And I was telling them, like, I didn't actually realize, like, everybody's frustrated with their government, and like, people don't do this right, people don't do that right, government's stupid, inefficient, blah, 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 blah. Like, everybody has their complaints about how government is just dumb, right? But like, until you work for a government agency, you really do not understand just how bad it is. Like, it is actually disgusting how government runs their agencies. Before this job, I was entirely in the private sector. I'd only ever worked in the private sector. And working in the public sector for the last, I don't know, 5 years or so or whatever, has really opened my eyes to like just how dumb government work is. It is so bad.
And is that because of the way all the structure and organization is set up and policies and procedures, not necessarily?
Yeah, it's mostly
so
it's mostly an organizational thing,
just as much as anything else.
Well, there's a lot of bad people, and part of the organizational problem is that it makes the bad people really hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
Like, it is so hard to fire a public employee, at least in my state government. It's
hard to fire or get rid of civil service employees in the federal government also.
Yeah,
next to impossible.
It is basically next to impossible. Like, once you're out of probation, like, you gotta basically beg them to fire you. Like, it is so hard.
They'll just tempt you to another job, and they'll give them a promotion.
Right. That's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. They get transferred somewhere else.
Promotion.
Yep. Put them somewhere else, give them a promotion, and hopefully they don't screw anything up while wherever they go.
And they do this because these departments are ran by individual people, and if we transfer them somewhere else, not my problem anymore.
Why can't they?
That's how hard it is to fire people.
Instead of giving them a promotion, why don't they give them a demotion? Even
they
if they
can't.
Have to raise,
because
they can raise their pay and not.
You can't take pay away. You can't.
Yeah.
Don't take the pay away. Say your grandfathered in under this pay plan,
Reactor
but you don't get a promotion, get a demotion. You'll be underneath someone else.
Online.
Oh, so I have less responsibilities and I'm making the same amount? Sweet. How can I do this again?
Well,
that sounds like a great deal.
Maybe it's better than giving them a promotion so they can be over people that would otherwise do well.
And now you just ruined the morale of whatever department you inserted them into, because now you have an employee that's making more than everybody else in that same position that probably does less because they're a crap employee.
Well, but it doesn't help the morale to know that someone who's terrible is in charge of them either.
No, it helps the morale to just be able to fire that person.
Yes.
But the structure and organizational setup of government is that you can't ever fire people, basically.
That's really dumb. It's like that with school teachers too. There's some great teachers, then you've got these other ones that they're just not.
Well, that's because of the union. There's different reasons for that.
Well, aren't there unions for government workers too?
Artillery strike.
There are in some areas. My department is not unionized, but there are other departments that are, and other parts of my department that are. But I don't have a union protecting me. But at the same time, it's still next to impossible to fire me. The protections are built into law. That's the thing. The unions just know really good ways of taking advantage of them, but you don't have to be a genius to figure it out for yourself either. It just helps.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Alright, I'm at their base. Should I grab it, or should I wait a little bit?
Probably wait a little bit. They're still pretty close.
Got a sniper, Delta 5, high.
Heat level critical.
You can probably start grabbing it now. I think most of them are Echo 5.
Enemy base is being captured.
We'll chase them as they retreat.
Target spotted.
Enemy base is being captured.
Wow, I just got a free kill. I think I just killed an AFK. That's interesting. Easy money, easy money. Couple of them in D5.
Enemy base is being captured. Heat level critical. Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Oh, everybody is so far away. That's so nice.
Target spotted.
Enemy base is being captured.
They're moving in behind us.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Artillery
Look at this
strike
stick.
online. Enemy base is being captured. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Left torso critical damage. Enemy base is being captured.
I got cord. That's not fun.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Oh, nobody's even bothering to come for me.
Target spotted.
Enemy base is being.
Ooh, dead.
Target acquired.
Affirmative.
There's a stone rhino down there too. It should be soft.
Target spotted.
Down in Delta.
Target acquired.
Spotted.
There you go, Cougar.
What are these cockpit ornaments that
Target
Tatula
destroyed.
has? It's like a little
Artillery
sculpture
strike
head.
online.
Who?
Tatula.
Oh, he has like.
Shadow Cat up high behind us, Echo 6.
And they have a speaker inside. They like
They're like
hinge
metal
at the
heads. They open
jawline.
up. You haven't seen them.
Yeah. I've never seen them before. It's kind of cool. I want one.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target.
Kerensky?
I'll hear what he says, or what,
Target
what the sound
acquired.
makes if he makes another kill here.
It was like a
Target destroyed.
Okay.
But it was really loud.
Yeah,
It was really
angelic.
long.
Yeah.
It was a very long one.
They got me.
God.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
65 damage.
Oh. I know which one you're talking about.
Wherever I died at the base, that's where they're all at.
Where's Drax at?
They're all at their
He's in
base.
the chat, but he's not here.
Dave GT.
He doesn't want to
Hey,
hear about
Drax.
the coroner again, I think.
Worked for the Air National Guard for many years. You have so many guns. Why can't you just shoot them?
Ammo cockpit, there we are.
Kerensky, I think. Joe Kerensky.
So this is a mounted mounted one.
I feel like the fish's
Target acquired.
vision is a lot brighter than mine.
Autocannon ammo at
He must have
25%.
his gamma turned up.
New target acquired.
Or somebody put something in the settings.
I think that mounted celebration horn is unobtainium.
Oh, made of
I don't think you-
unobtainium?
No, you just can't get it.
Oh.
It's not in
New
the store.
target acquired.
It's like a statue head.
You think it's a special one that was given to founders or something?
Oh,
Spotted.
I
the
have no
golden
idea,
head.
but it's not golden.
Like
it was like silver.
platinum or something like that.
It's not in the store though. I just looked through everything. It's not there.
Are you watching my stream?
Heat level critical.
Yeah.
Target
So
spotted.
here, you can see it here.
Target spotted.
That was a tree.
Right
Yeah,
there.
That's not gold though.
you're using night. He's using night vision, so
Oh,
yeah,
it's
it's
gold.
probably gold.
No, I saw it without the heat vision. It's not gold. It's like silver.
Target
But
spotted.
either way, the head is not anywhere in the shop
Target acquired.
because it's not available for purchase.
Yeah, probably not available for purchase. But I'll tell you what it is because I've got it in my list.
Do you now?
Select mag.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
That'd be
Heat
mounted
level
right.
critical. Heat level critical.
Is that a war horn?
Shut down. Right torso destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
2018 Loyalty Program Ultimate Reward Tier. Nane Germany War Horn.
Left leg critical damage.
Good work, guys. Thanks for the drop.
Kick in.
What's it called?
Manei, Domini Warhorn. Manei? Domini
It's
Warhorn.
like Latin, maybe. Thus the oh.
Yep. I didn't think that was a Warhorn, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna look, see if I have one.
I thought it was one of the standing ones. Maybe they have another one that's standing also.
Drax, my comment was in relation to firing people, not you playing. I didn't actually see that comment. Oh, you mean with so many guns? Yeah, I figured it was. Yeah. Let me go see if I have that Warhorn. I don't really care for it that much, but let's go look.
I like it. It looks cool.
Load out.
Give it to me.
Where are Warhorns? Are they under
Mounted. No. To the left. Cockpit.
Oh, cockpit.
Cockpit.
There we go. Yeah. Never go in there. Hanging mounted. There we go. I want.
It's about halfway down on my list. Sorted alphabetical descending.
It's DOM?
Manei.
Oh, I thought you had a D with it. Dominate.
Yeah, there's a D, but it's a second word.
Okay.
Right below magnetic speaker IS.
There it is.
Yep, and you've got one.
Wow, I'm gonna put it on. I don't like it. It's gold, just like you said.
It didn't look gold.
Telling you, you just using heat vision.
Weird.
I think it's gold. Yep. All right. Let's go back to. All I got to do is get a kill this time, then we'll know what's going on with this baby. The woodsman. I don't know.
Woodsman. They have a hatchetman. Would they be mortal enemies?
Stampound dog is Tampound? I don't really know how to say that. Dog is Tampound, I guess. Here we go.
I think he's trying to sell his dog for 10 pounds.
Soldiers who serve the word of Blake for approximately 3060 into early 3080s. So it's probably Blake. Oh,
Cybernetically enhanced
soldiers. It's probably not Blake. It's probably the adepts that worship Blake, kind of like the, Gregorian chant stuff. That's what it's reminiscent of.
Woodsman is an old clan mech. Is Hatchetman Intersphere? Because that would be fitting.
How come they don't make a mech called the Postman that goes postal? I've heard that's really dangerous.
People still send mail?
I do. I send stickers, like Ghostland stickers, to people that drop with me if they want them.
Yes, and eventually t-shirts whenever you get around to doing that.
If I ever get around to doing that, yeah. I don't know if I'll send those or sell those.
The most, best, least qualified, unqualified person.
Yeah.
Axeman? So they have a hatchetman and an axeman.
They should have a ratchet man also, I think. So this week, by this weekend, I need to do my script lines for
Hatchetman is Intersphere? That's awesome.
Hired Steel 4. It's a bigger hatchet. I think
they used to.
would be a good one.
There was this game that I used to play a lot. I don't really play it anymore. It's an MMO, and I played it as a kid, and I remember they used to call their axes, like for chopping wood, were just called axes. And then for no particular reason, like after, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years of calling them axes, one day they pushed an update that just started calling them hatchets instead of axes. And it made people so angry. It was the same item. They just started calling them hatchets instead.
Was it a hatchet-size axe or a hatchet-size hatchet?
All systems
I don't know. Think about like a, not like a two-handed axe, but like a one-handed axe. What you would consider like a throwing axe, I guess.
Yeah, a hatchet. That's a hatchet.
But for cutting wood. But they called them axes for 15 years.
No, they finally figured out they were wrong, and you should be glad they finally fixed the problem.
Target spotted.
I don't know where I want to go. When I spawn in on this side, it's always a little bit confusing.
I'm just gonna stay behind Mechfish because he never dies.
Target spotted.
He never dies.
I'm gonna occasionally shoot him in the back, and hopefully he doesn't notice.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
I guess everybody's going across here. I might as well get to it.
Oh god.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Where's Mechfish going?
Target spotted.
Fuel
Oh, look, a
at
hunchback.
25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
Wow. Took the brunt of a whole lot of that.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Haha. Can't see me.
Where'd that little guy go? Did they kill him?
Target
25%
destroyed.
of the enemies are eliminated.
Man, I wanted that UAV.
Ooh, I like the white paint job. I like your paint job, man. The white and black.
Target spotted.
It's a default for the hero mech.
Looks great.
Target spotted.
Yeah, I didn't bother to change.
Target spotted.
Excuse me, doing dumb shit.
Target spotted.
Oh, there's a lot of guys down here. Holy cow. Let's shoot them.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Oops, he lost his arm. Oh, that's a pity.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Nice.
There they are.
Artillery strike online.
The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
That's my third kill.
Really? Sure.
Target
Yep.
spotted.
Target acquired.
There's a king crab around here.
We've lost.
Hey,
half
that's
our
weird. I'm
force.
only showing
Can't
2
lose
kills,
it.
but my thing went off 3 times, so I don't really know what's going off with that.
Target spotted.
Up and to the left, Dark? Light mech, right?
I can't get up there.
Target spotted.
You have jump jets.
Not enough. Not enough. I'm just gonna go after the crab. Or whoever's over here.
I don't see anybody.
There's a whole team over here.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go for the high ground. Maybe.
You caught that UAV I just sent up?
There's a guy up there right now.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%.
I don't like your 2 bald heads, sir. 3 bald heads there, Dark.
3 bald heads.
Yes, yours and that other guy's.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull through. Target spotted.
Level critical.
We're losing this battle.
Acquired.
Yeah, little Herbie.
Heat level critical.
Ouch.
Light mech. There's a light mech up
shut
here.
down there, that's for sure. That was bad.
Critical damage.
Target spotted.
Fine for now. Not for long though. Back up.
I took a little chewing out there, didn't I? Maybe I'll move around over here.
Artillery strike online. Heat level critical.
Why can't I kill the Herbie? That's what I want to know.
Why did both of my guns jam? That literally never happens.
Heat level critical.
Come on. Oh, I just got antsy. Got too excited.
We've almost got
they were
them all.
gonna kill me.
Clean up the survivors.
Both of my guns jammed, dude. That's the biggest dumb thing that's ever happened to me. That like literally never happens like that. It's crazy. 955 damage with this mech is quite the accomplishment.
Which one are you in?
My Swarmy's annoying people.
Enforcer.
The Enforcer. I know, it's pretty cool, isn't it? If you keep your distance and don't become the focus of attention, you can just wreck things.
Well, you can be the focus of attention for one mech because as long as you're shooting him, they can't see you.
I got 6
so, like,
kills
it's fine.
on Lance. We all did good damage. It's nice. Okay, I gotta go to bed. Thanks so much, guys. No Grief, McFish, Corsair, and me, Dark Marauder. Everybody in the stream chat, that would be on Twitch, and some look like people are talking that aren't normally talking. Appreciate it. So tomorrow night is what, Saturday night? I think I'll be on. I think I'll be causing trouble. Same mech time, same mech station. This has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life. And I'm your host and guide, Dark Marauder. Tomorrow will be some scary drops.
Scary.
That's right, scary. Okay, good night, everybody.
Good night, Dark. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
You.